Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hello Harem Podcast. I'm your host, Alex Luby, and I'm joined, as always, by the horniest of homies to sail the seven seas, Mr. Anthony Luby, Luke Farnsworth, and again, my trusty sidekick, Neil, is joining me to my left side here. How you doing, Neil? How you? It's Valentine's weekend, Neil. What are you going to do for your wife?
Which one?
No, there's his wife and his mistress.
Neil has a complicated Valentine's.
He's going to have to choose between his wife and his mistress.
Yeah.
His kid's there, though.
Yeah?
He doesn't care about the kids.
The kid's with his wife.
Wait.
Sakura is his kid.
He's only with his
Who's the
wife.
eggplant seal?
He's staying together for the kids.
What's with the eggplant seal?
That's cousin Norm.
That's Norm.
Cousin Norm.
He's visiting from Aspen. He's an avid skier.
He loves
He's
snow.
from Aspen.
Aspen.
Dental.
He works at Aspen Dental. He's an avid skier.
You know, I just thought about it. All of their last names are Thundercock.
Well, the
Minus
mistress
the
isn't.
mistress,
They're not
yeah.
married.
Minus the mistress. Well, it's just Ram.
Do Rem and Ram have a last name?
Do demons have a last name?
I don't know. I'm not a demon.
Jemima.
Ram and Ram
Jemima.
Thank you guys for giving us your credit card information. I was able to make it back to this side of the table.
Yeah, that really helped out, guys. We appreciate it a lot.
It was weird being on that side. I didn't like it.
It was really weird.
It just was off-putting.
Yeah, you've never been on this side of the river before.
No.
That's the wrong side.
I crossed the river. You never crossed the river. Thorpe walks through the blue door. I crossed the river. We are not the same.
I admire the shards.
We ponder the orb. I mean,
Waiting for the Raven Queen.
There's the tower.
Ah, the tower.
The unfinished tower. If it's ever finished, then we'll have a problem.
Because of him, I'm proud to be from Ohio.
It seems like Mayor Lovecraft or something.
Yeah, it's like on TikTok, Mayor Lovecraft or something. There's this guy on TikTok.
In the middle of butt-fuck nowhere, Ohio.
it's like halfway between here and Columbus.
Yeah, it's like the middle of nowhere, Ohio.
Yeah. He's the mayor, and he makes TikToks about what it's like to be from Ohio. I will leave a link in the description.
They're all extremely accurate, because we live here. We can say, with 100% certainty, he has never said a lie.
Yeah, I will leave a link in the description if you guys want to go check out his TikToks. They're great. If you're from Ohio, you'll get it. It clicks.
If you're not from Ohio, you'll probably want to show up to Ohio, surprisingly.
Yeah, you'll be a little bit jealous that you were born on the wrong side of the river.
But then you'll come to Ohio and realize, wow, this place fucking sucks.
But admire it
You'll admire it,
and respect it,
especially the shards.
or else the Raven Queen will return.
No, she won't. Not after last time.
Not after last time.
Not after last time.
I'm going to start off with a question that I ask every single goddamn episode. Anybody do anything interesting this week?
Like the last 2 months, no one's had shit going
For the
on.
last 81 episodes, there is interesting information from me, since I'm allowed to say it now.
Oh yeah, it's Valentine's Day weekend, so
Thanks,
Luke can
God.
hit us with his news.
Yeah, thank God Alex made me wait 2 weeks for no reason at
Bitch,
all.
2 minutes ago you were saying it was me, and now it's Alex. Make up your fucking
I didn't.
mind.
I never said it was you.
Yeah, you did.
I
you were
said-
standing right here
and
writing
I
your
said-
anime of the week,
I said
and you said Thorpe wouldn't let me say it,
You're
and
a
I said,
dumbass. I said Alex. Alex is literally the name that came out of my fucking mouth, you fucking
it was not.
You're kind of on one today.
I am on one today because he's lying right
I'm
next
not
to me.
lying. to
Hold
you.
on. Even before that, you were like, bruh. You know,
When?
when you were setting up the laptop, you seemed kind of spicy. You okay?
No.
That's why I
Why?
looked at you so fucking confused, because I said Alex said it, and then you went, oh, well, you followed the fucking instructions. I was like, why are
Nah.
you mad at me? I didn't even say your name.
You've had your coffee.
Nah.
Why are you mad?
Because it was shit.
Fair
Well,
enough.
you got it from Sheets. Why?
Because I was already there.
Why'd you expect it
Get
to
a
be
can.
good?
I got a can. I'm drinking Death Wish coffee. It's cold brew. 300 fucking milligrams of caffeine.
Jesus
the world's
fucking
strongest
Christ.
cold brew, unsweetened black coffee. I haven't opened it yet, obviously. We're not Dairy Queen. So I'll let you guys know how this is. And if Death Wish, you want to sponsor the podcast, man, go ahead. We're open for it.
Can't wait for you to take a sip. Say it
Yeah,
tastes
what if
like
you
shit.
hate it?
Let's find out real quick before Luke hits us with his news. It smells good. I'll pass that around.
Smells like coffee.
It smells good.
Jesus.
I think it smells like a.
It smells like coffee.
Smells like coffee.
It smells like a creamier coffee.
It smells like
they're
a
using
cold brew.
99% Arabica beans.
Tastes bad.
Probably from Brazil.
It's like
Let's give it a gander real quick.
Give the golden goose a gander.
I like it.
Let me try.
It's actually really good.
Let me
It's
try.
not.
You
it's
had
not,
like this whole stupid fucking thing about how it smelled, and then you tasted it and went, it's good.
We'll give it a taste real quick.
It tastes like coffee.
It's not as tough as some other coffees. Like it's a nice, easy black coffee. It's not even a sponsorship. I genuinely feel that way.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. It's okay.
Yeah. What would Anthony know? He drinks Sheets coffee from the machine.
Dude, stop. You're going to piss him off.
Yeah, you don't want to piss me off even more.
He's already mad. He
It's a good
misheard me and
coffee.
got
It's a good
mad
coffee.
already.
It's a good coffee. It's USDA approved, organic. Death Wish, hit us up. Come on.
So should I start with the big news or the shitty news?
What's the shitty news?
I found out I have $2,000 extra in loans yesterday.
Oh, you hit us with the shit news.
There it is. So that was fun. I'm actually going to be moving to Virginia here soon, probably next month and a half, 2 months-ish time. So podcast layout's going to get really weird here.
We haven't even figured out how we're going to do it
No,
yet.
we have no fucking clue how we're going to do it. I'm going to Virginia next week for my drug screen and background check, and then I'll be back for the podcast episode at least, which will be 2 weeks from when we're recording this, that it comes out,
Oh yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, I got to upload the new episode.
which is weird. You know, I like that we do it this way. It's really cool. When I talk about it, I don't know when we're releasing anything
Yeah. So we said this on Valentine's Day, but they're not gonna know.
until this weekend
Yeah.
coming up that I've already come back from when I left.
Yeah.
I'm getting flown for
Yeah.
free.
So Luke is moving, not just visiting, moving to Virginia.
Not this week, but
Yeah, like in like April probably.
it'll
I think
probably
he
be like
said.
mid
Yeah.
to late April at this point.
So the podcast setup will change a lot. Luke is still going to be a part of the Hello Harem podcast. Once you're in, you're never out.
Except for Jay.
Stay horny, stay hungry. The podcast setup will change dramatically, though. We just don't know how we're going to do it yet.
Yeah. Also, I'm probably going to start making videos on my own while I'm down there because I'm not going to have anything else to fucking do.
Is that for this channel, or are you starting?
I'm probably going to do it for this channel.
This channel?
Just because I want this channel to grow.
Mhm.
This is kind of, you know.
I like this channel because I kind of want it to be like a community channel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and also, like, we don't really have anything we're set to do right now.
Mhm.
We're still a growing channel,
Yeah.
so we're not stuck with one thing right
Yeah,
now.
I mean-
I like the freedom of being able to do multiple things. Like we can go do a travel vlog. We have a podcast. We can make pancakes, dude.
I mean,
Kind of anything.
we've already done travel vlogs, which we still do. We
Yeah.
will still keep doing.
There will be another one coming up before Luke leaves because we want to go on one more trip.
Yeah. And then, so we're a travel vlog, we're a podcast, we could be a gaming fucking channel
Yeah.
at the same time. And we can do all three of those because we're still so new. But once we get to like 1,000 subscribers or so, we're kind of stuck with what we do.
Yeah, it really.
Because you don't want to lose people.
Well, if
that
we
are
still
with
do
you.
all three and like that's how we get to that point, then fuck it.
We
Continue
have
doing all
plenty of
three.
fucking room
Yeah.
then.
The podcast will always be here, though. Hello Harem forever.
So once I move out, I'm going to build a new computer and start streaming a lot. So you guys can look forward to that. It's going to be probably mid this year at the earliest. Because I
Yeah.
got to save up because, you know, PC parts are fucking expensive.
Yeah.
It better be a host with PC. An
You
absolute
think
brick.
Luke's gonna like not build a host of a PC?
No, I know he's gonna do good.
I already said I'm getting a full tower for my next PC build.
Jeez.
fill it
I'm
up.
getting the whole, like the biggest full tower I can get. Because I want to water cool and you want to have enough room for all that
Mhm.
shit. I'll get like 3 GPUs. I'll get three
Jeez.
3090s for
Oh
no
my
reason.
god, dude.
Only 20K right there.
Yeah, that's it. No, I wouldn't do that. That's too much fucking money. I can't justify that, dude. If I bought that much, I would look at myself and go, why?
Well, you have to be able to run Warzone. I don't know if that's powerful.
Dude,
enough.
I would love to stream Hell Let Loose.
That'll
like-
be.
Or like make videos of it. Oh my god, dude. I would love
I
to
mean,
do that.
like, if I can just get a second PC, it's as easy as that.
Mhm.
Because then I can just use my other one to record. Or,
Yeah.
well, recording's not the problem. We could record videos all we want.
Mm-hmm.
Streaming it, that's the problem.
Recording it would be so much fun. But streaming would be too. I would love to stream more.
I would love to stream more and then put full streams on the channel.
Yeah.
And then go back and edit it down to like smaller videos.
Mhm.
Like, I'll let loose funny moments. Alex dies.
A lot.
Everyone
A
dies
lot.
a lot.
The only downside is we'd only be able to stream one game at a time because it's an hour and a half.
Yeah. I mean, like, you wanted to go for like a longer stream, you could do maybe 2 games.
There's
That's
3
it.
hours of your day gone.
But it's like, I don't know, it's so much fun.
I think the first game I'm going to stream is going to be Nier. I'm going to do both Niers.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Luke is moving.
I'm leaving. There's big plans for the channel once I leave.
Yeah. We'll be heading down to Virginia a lot more often now, since we have a reason to go down other than a battleship.
It'll be epic. We can see whiskey whenever we want.
Literally,
Big
we can go up and
Whiskey.
see Big Whiskey whenever.
We can bring Little Whiskey with us. Get him up there.
There
Put,
he is.
put him in the bird's nest. Have him do a football.
Put him in the car. Hey, can we go up real fast?
We want to put our stuffed animal on the ship.
We think it would be funny. And they'd be like, what do you mean?
Wait, there's no tourists up there. No, it's okay. We've been here before.
We are tourists.
I was talking with my mom about my flight Wednesday, and I was like, what if I went up and was like, hey, could you move me to first class? I think it'd be funny. And see what they
Bro,
say.
if you ask, sometimes they do it. I'm not even joking.
I mean, it would be, but I was like, what if my reason was it'd be funny? Like, I just looked at him and was like, keep them to first class. I think that would be funny.
Yeah, I think if you just ask, be like, hey, do you have any first class seats available that I could sit in? If they have some, I think sometimes they'll give them to you. I've heard stories.
That would be kind of big.
Probably if you're just cool about it and not an asshole,
Yeah.
make their lives
They
not
moved
more
me up
difficult.
to,
You got business, didn't you?
yeah, I got like a business one.
Yeah, I'm vibing in economy,
Yeah,
so that's cool.
What airline are you flying?
American Airlines.
American. Never flown American.
Me neither.
I've never flown.
You've never flown?
No,
Oh, it's cool.
we've had this discussion before.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's
cool. You'll
fun.
like it. You'll have fun.
Where do I go in the airport? I'm gonna have questions.
I'll
after
kind of
this.
give you a briefing. So
Have you
when
been through the Akron Canton for boarding?
No, but it's set up. It's an airport. They're set up the same.
We can do this off podcast. I'll ask after. This is boring for the viewers, I bet.
Yeah, it might be.
Asking about airports.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's the big news that you
Yeah,
waited fucking 2 weeks for.
on Valentine's
I've been
Day.
wanting to say it for so long.
Well, it's kind of been brought up a couple times. We've had to beat around the bush to avoid it, just to make the big reveal now.
Who knows? Maybe when I move, I'll be able to still do that. Up in Cleveland, your guys's.
Oh, you're
Mikan.
going regardless.
I'm saying maybe I'll just be able to go without having to come
Oh
back
yeah,
from Virginia.
yeah. It might like.
Well,
Work
that's in
out.
the end of April into May.
Oh, I probably won't. Be
Oh
here.
yeah, no way.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get me here somehow.
Yeah, we'll fly Luke up via Mikan Express.
Mikan Express, all paid by Mikan.
Mikan
Expedited
Airlines.
shipping.
Thank God Mikan pays for me to come up
Yeah.
to not
Thank
pay
God.
me to do anything.
Thank God Mikan has an airline.
Yeah.
When Mikan grows big enough, we're gonna have our planes are gonna be Itasha'd, so you'll know which ones are on the runway. Oh, there's Mikan Aviation over there. Ah, they're in the.
Imagine you get big enough to actually buy a plane and the first thing you do is
Tasha the shit out of it.
Oh, they're flying the Kiss X-Sis Learjet today.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, is that the uncensored version? Wow.
Wow, that's
That thing's
a lot.
pushing- That thing's pushing 2,000 horsepower out of each engine.
That's a lot. That is a lot of plane. I would say that's
Speaking of Itasha and planes in Japan, on I can't remember what airline it was, but the whole fleet was Itasha with Demon Slayer.
What?
Yeah,
I knew they did like Pokemon before.
yeah.
Yep.
There's a big Pikachu plane.
Yeah.
there's now
That's kind of epic. Actually,
yeah.
I'd want to fly the Pikachu plane.
there are now Demon Slayer airplanes.
That is fucking sweet.
They do the trains all the time.
Can I fly
Yeah.
Nezuko Airlines?
I'd like to fly Inosuke
Probably.
Airlines.
Yeah, I've seen the trains before. I've ridden on one of the trains.
The trains
We've
are
all
epic.
seen the Oremo train.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one's epic.
That one's cool. I'd ride
We-
the Oremo train.
I would ride the Oremo train.
100%.
I'm already riding the train, but I want to ride the train.
The train.
The train.
Train.
Axles.
Big
train
big
axles.
big axle.
Axles.
I actually, speaking of trains, I got recommended a video. Was it last week that I was talking about it? About maglev trains?
You were saying something. Yeah, it was last week.
Was
You were
it
just
last
spitting
week?
facts.
Yeah, I got recommended a video on YouTube about maglev trains in Japan and how it's going to get you from like, when I say Tokyo to Osaka
Osaka,
in
yeah.
like 2 hours or something like that.
It's already like that. The Shinkansen
Quick.
gets you there quick. It's
But the Shinkansen, they were staying like side by side. It's literally half the time.
Really?
It's like a 4-hour train ride from Tokyo to Osaka or something like that, and it's going to be 2 hours with the Maglev train.
It's not a 4-hour train ride.
I don't
can't
remember. I
confirm
don't
that.
remember the numbers. You're looking at me like I remember the numbers exactly.
I'm not. No. My looks might have looked that way, but they.
Let me
certainly
see.
did
I
not
can just probably
think that
find
way.
the video, or I can just look it up.
Regardless, it's shorter though, right?
It's like dramatically shorter, which is like super cool. Its highest speed that it hit was, I think, 600 kilometers an hour or something like that.
What is it, like 300 miles an hour?
It's way over 300.
Really?
Yeah, it's going to be called the Chuo Shinkansen. Where are the times? I saw them somewhere. Oh, to Osaka, it's going to be 67 minutes.
Holy shit!
That's fast as fuck.
It's a fucking hour.
Yeah, it's going to be an hour to get from Tokyo to Osaka.
Oh my god!
And then, like, they were talking about all the science behind how maglev trains work, which is really cool.
Do they use friction? Is there friction involved, or are they literally like two magnets?
So the way it
Opposing
works, and
poles.
the way that maglevs work, is that they don't speed up; they keep momentum. So what happens is it has wheels on it that lower down to start and stop the train. So the train will speed up to a certain speed, and then as soon as it hits that speed, the wheels actually go into the train, and the magnets keep propelling it forward until it reaches its close to its terminal velocity with the air pressure coming back.
Dude, that's so cool.
That's sick.
That is sweet. That's kind of what I was thinking. Like, once the train is moving, there's not really any friction other than the air.
There was one other thing about it. I don't think I think they have one of the lengths done. I think the one to Nagoya is done. I think. I'm pretty sure. But the thing is that it's a 64 billion yen project or something like that. Might be more. It's
expensive.
It's something like crazy expensive. I think it's like $84 billion in our money.
Shit.
For it. Because they have to literally hollow a tunnel through every single mountain that they see.
Yeah, they can't go around, can they?
Because the problem with the maglev trains is that they're better going straight. That's how they get efficiency out of them. So they have to put tunnels through every single mountain that's basically in the way.
So is the whole line pretty much going to go straight?
As much as it can.
That's cool.
There's very few turns on it.
That's really cool. Because you know the saying, like, as the crow flies? I love that saying. Because that's just a straight line.
Yeah.
From one location to the other.
That's just how planes go.
Yeah, as the crow. Well, not all the time.
Most of the time. It's the easiest.
Burp.
Burp.
Yeah, I thought that was a really, really cool video for me to watch because I was like, oh, that is so fucking neat.
What's the distance from here to Tokyo to Osaka?
Tokyo to Osaka distance, 438 kilometers.
What's that in miles?
I don't know that conversion off the top of my head.
We're American, dude. Come on.
I used to know it, actually. 272 miles. Traveled that in an hour.
That's fast.
What is 272 miles from, like, Canton to a location from around here?
I have no clue.
No.
No, Columbus is closer. Probably like Cincinnati?
Cincinnati's about a
4-hour drive.
Yeah, it's about a 4-hour drive.
God, dude,
Here
that's
to Cincinnati
crazy.
in an hour.
God, Japan is so small.
It is small.
That is weird.
I mean, we found it layered on top of America, and it's like from Maine to Florida is the whole goddamn country.
God, that is weird.
That's crazy. Like, from here, if we were Tokyo, Cincinnati would be Osaka.
That is weird. And that's the same state.
And we could take a train to there in an hour soon.
Yeah.
It just kind of shows you, like, A, the scale of how big the U.S. is, and that this kind of wouldn't work in the U.S. right now. Just at the size. I mean, holy shit, imagine going from here, or say you had New York City.
To like fucking like Phoenix.
Yeah, like Phoenix, Arizona, Los Angeles, or even somewhere closer on the East Coast, like Atlanta.
Yeah, I think their plan is 2038 for the Osaka line to be up.
That's cool.
Which is like really fast.
Yeah, I mean, granted, it's over 10 years, but it's well over 10 years.
Yeah. But
that's
I mean,
quite impressive to get from Tokyo to Osaka.
It's impressive and it's insane. They want to make maglev trains more common in Japan because they're already super common in China. China actually holds a monopoly of maglev trains.
I knew China was actually really high in maglev.
They actually have the most trains out of any country.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That video is like talking about how China has a monopoly on like just trains in general.
Right, China. Right, I see you.
They have like 90% of the world's trains in China or
shit.
something like that.
Out
like
here building walls and trains.
the whole thing is just trains, I guess. Super common there.
Trains are dope. When I see one here, I'm always excited.
Yeah, I wish we had trains that we could just ride more commonly instead of paying $600 for a train ride.
If
Yeah.
I read something, I don't know how accurate it was, but they were talking about building a rail system from downtown Canton to the Hall of Fame.
What a waste of
Yeah,
money.
that sounds like a complete waste.
I mean, it makes sense for everything they want to do with like Hall of Fame Village.
I guess, but who would want to stay in downtown Canton and then come up to...
You wouldn't stay in downtown Canton. They're building a hotel in Hall of Fame Village. That's probably
So
where you
your
would stay.
destination would be downtown.
Yeah, you'd go downtown, go to bars, hang out, buy things, ride the train back.
Get mugged. Die.
Come on. I mean, that's like a...
It's like a 5-minute
Yeah,
car
it's like a
car
5-minute
ride,
car
but
ride.
Yeah, that's...
it's just like an ease of access thing,
More like a, not train system.
or like a trolley.
Trolley, yeah.
Yeah.
Something like
That
that.
sounds
They
like
used
a
to have
waste.
one. Back in the 20s, there used to be a trolley from downtown Canton to Lake,
Cable.
not Cable, what's Lake Mohawk? No, not Mohawk. What
Mohawk is far.
What is the name of that lake?
Is it in
It
Cable?
might be Cable, Lake Cable, I think.
With the amusement park?
I
Yeah,
still-
yeah. There used to be a
Cable.
trolley in the 20s that you would drive. I think it was like 2 pennies.
Do you know if they ever canceled that train system that they're going to set up that went from Cleveland to Chicago?
I have no idea.
I don't know
haven't
if
heard
they ever
anything
canceled.
about it.
Yeah,
No.
they were going to set up a train system that would take you from like Cleveland to Chicago in 40 minutes or something like that.
Dude, that'd be amazing.
That's-
Which would be
That's fast.
That is worth
which
it.
would be fucking cool.
That's faster than the Maglev.
That is.
Is it?
That's
Maybe
substantially
Maybe it wasn't
faster.
40
Chicago's
minutes.
about a 6-hour car
I don't
ride.
remember the fucking.
But still,
numbers
I
of
mean, if
times.
it's
it was
under-
faster than driving.
If it's like 4 or less hours, that's significant.
Yeah, I think it was. It's definitely just faster.
And the fact that you don't have to go through all the tolls to get into Chicago, which is like $60.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
it's
nice.
like going to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Fuck
You're-
Pennsylvania.
$40 to get into our shitty state. No alcohol on Sundays.
Yeah. When we go on our next trip, as unfortunate as it is, we're going to have to go the
We
way we did.
have
in
to
Maine.
go.
We have to
through-
go through the entirety of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I mean, it's only like an 8-hour drive at least.
But what if we went
Only.
like the New York route, went up and down maybe?
That'd be like a 10.
Then we have to go
drive.
through Connecticut.
And we have
And
to
we
go through
hate
New York.
Connecticut.
And remember how much worse New York was to go through than Pennsylvania? New York didn't even have stops.
I hope we see the Chris Cuomo Bridge again.
The Cuomo
We
Bridge.
probably, I don't know if we will.
No, we won't.
We just visit.
The Cuomo
Chris
Bridge.
Cuomo Bridge.
We visited Cuomo's Bridge again.
And we got
No.
pissed off that it was blocking the city
Not
again.
clickbait.
Not clickbait.
I wonder if we can see the bridge from New York.
We couldn't see New York from the bridge, could we?
I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
It was also getting pretty dark. But
I
I,
saw the
assume
lights.
lights.
I
You
saw
did?
the lights from the city.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't.
I didn't either.
Until the fucking barrier came up and you couldn't see shit anymore.
Yeah, for like the 4
30
seconds, you're
seconds that I
driving.
could see it, I
Yeah.
was like, oh, hey, there's New York. There's New York City. And then
now it's gone. I see Chris Cuomo's face on every barrier now.
what if that was? They like had stamps of his face.
And then it said like the Joker, ha ha ha.
Joker bike, Joker bike.
And then like when you're exiting the bridge, it says now leaving society.
Oh God, Jesus Christ.
Chris Cuomo is the Joker.
Chris Cuomo is sus.
Chris Cuomo
Well,
is
let's
among
get
us.
a beer break real quick.
Yeah, let's let these
Swing it
cameras
along.
drink a
Yeah.
little bit.
I already saw this one. The lens went in, so I was like, oh, there it goes.
I noticed
They-
the flash wasn't up.
Yeah.
They've been on edge.
Edging.
All right, we're doing a beer break. You bought it.
So this week's anime of the week is Love, Election, and Chocolate. You get half off your yaoi sticks.
I like
don't-
where this is going.
Yeah.
Average yaoi fan.
So this was a short 12 episode kind of slice of life, kind of harem show. It follows Yuki, a member of the Food Research Club, as he attempts to win the student council president election to prevent his club from being disbanded. This is a show that does the thing that we talk about a lot, where the Japanese student councils have way too much fucking power to the point that everyone in the show refers to it as a government. They refer to you as running the government of the school. This school's huge, by the way. There's 6,000 students at this school.
Holy shit.
For whatever reason. Yeah.
Fuck.
For whatever reason. The show's filled with a lot of cute girls, which I know that Alex really likes when I mentioned that there's really cute girls in the show. A lot of them.
Good.
Like the one I kept sending pictures of, she was kind of cootery, kind of cattish. She had like the
yeah.
Yeah, she was epic. She was my favorite in the show, but they didn't give her a lot of screen time, so it made me sad. There's also one dude that makes a lot of sexual references to Yuki. He has a thing for Yuki.
Is that where the yaoi comes in?
His parents own a candy company and they produce yaoi sticks. He talks about how he wants Yuki's cream a lot.
What are yaoi sticks?
They're like umai sticks.
But they're not real, are they?
No, they're just called yaoi sticks.
Okay.
They're the same thing, though, basically. It was really strange to watch this show because it's been a while since a slice of life really made me go, you know what? This should be talked about. People need to know about this show because it had like an underlying story along with the main story that was going on. So while there was the election going on and him having to do all this bullshit to win so he didn't lose his club and all that, there was also like the government was trying to stop him from doing it. The government, the student council government was trying to stop him from winning, and also there was a huge scandal going on at the same time, and his childhood friend has issues from the past, things like that. So it was really strange. There's not really a lot to say too much about like it being bad. I don't think it was the greatest it could have been. But moments that you felt like shouldn't go on too long didn't go on too long. There's a lot of moving. There's a lot of just moving on from situations. Episode didn't seem to drag on too much. There was a lot of tasteful panty shots, things that keep a person interested.
Just threw that in out of left field.
The show is very enjoyable, and it was just a nice little slice of life that I managed to watch. And
that's good.
Enjoy.
I like watching like little shows like that, just as like a refresher.
It was really refreshing, especially like after Rosamund was really good. But it was like, man, I want to watch something that's just not that. I want to watch a not action show.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm just in the mood for like slice of life high school anime.
That's actually what I worded in my notes, was that it's like a nice refreshing show after you watch something like, maybe you watch something really serious or you just want to break from what you've been watching. It's a nice little refresher.
Yeah, it's like cricket practice. And then when cricket practice is over, you have a nice cup of lemonade.
The thing I did like is the childhood friend kind of one.
You didn't like that?
I did like.
Kind
of one.
Or is it like left on a cliffhanger?
No, not really, but I'm not going to say
it
too much because it spoils it. So she kind of won.
Threesome? You didn't say no.
So anyway. That's Love, Election, and Chocolate.
How many yaoi sticks do you give this?
I give it like 7.5.
7.5, yeah.
That's a lot for like a regular slice of life.
It's a solid show. It was like
solid ranking.
It's just enjoyable. If you don't go in expecting too much out of it, you get what you want.
Mm-hmm. I enjoy that.
Yeah, I can always appreciate that.
When did this come out? I've never heard of this show.
2012, I think. Let me double check. I will double check and get back to you.
I love that era of like slice of life shows, like 2010 to like 2015. I don't know why. I just have a very tender, soft spot for slice of life.
Is that a
shows.
visual novel?
2012. Yeah, it looks like it.
There is a game.
Yep, it's a visual novel.
That looks like Katori.
2012 is when it came
out.
The
Burb?
Yeah, The Burb.
Her?
That one right there. From this angle.
Oh yeah,
like
she
Katori.
does kind of look like Katori.
Nice.
All the characters were epic in the show. No cap. Zero cappage.
I don't want to try yaoi stick. See what that's all about.
I'm
Which, ironically enough, we have an umai stick here. Luke, could you pull that out real quick?
It's under Toad.
So that's what a yaoi stick was?
Basically, it was just an umai stick, but they put yaoi stick on it, and that's it.
back to the Toad dimension.
I would eat a yaoi stick. I'll try one.
Experimental young fellow, eh?
There's a whole scene where one of the students writes a yaoi manga about the dude in Yuki, and they feed each other yaoi sticks. The show's really funny. It did make me laugh a couple times.
There you go. You guys can throw that one on your list because I want to watch that one.
I would throw it on your list.
Yeah.
Love, Election, and Chocolate.
Yep.
That's just a title that would pique my interest.
High Dive.
High Dive.
Mm-hmm.
You guys
Big
can find
High
it
Dive.
on High Dive. We're not going to give you Luke's account info though.
Because there's already got
we're
like
already
3
using
people
it.
ripping it.
There's already 4 people. Joe rips my fucking High Dive as well.
So yeah, pass on that. You guys, you gotta pay for High Dive, guys. Come on. I don't.
Come on, guys. Come on. You got to watch Takagi somehow. Come on.
Yeah,
On.
come
Pay
on,
for
guys.
pay for Crunchyroll for season 1. Pay for Netflix for season 2, and then get your High Dive for season 3. Come on, guys.
I can't believe they put it on 3 different platforms.
I was reading somewhere that it's not the first time a show's done that, but I couldn't find any examples.
It's just like,
It's stupid.
it is.
It's dumb. I don't enjoy that. Fuck big anime.
That's how you get people to pirate.
Yeah, honestly. What's the point of me watching it legally if I have to pay $30 to watch all 3 seasons?
Right, and then you forget to cancel the subscriptions when you're done.
And then you sit there and you just own it now.
Yeah,
That's what happened with my High Dive.
High Dive's like the best one.
Nah, I love
High
High
Dive
Dive.
is
I
clutch.
love High Dive.
Yeah.
High key.
Funimation's been doing this thing lately where if I'm watching a show, you know how it does like the pre-buffer? You can see the gray
Yeah.
before. So that'll be like loaded, and then there'll be little parts in it that won't be. Then it'll get to that and stop. It'll have to load. Then I'll have to skip 10 seconds. Then it'll like go for a minute or 2, and then it'll stop again. And all this shit is already preloaded. It just has these random stops now. It is so irritating.
My Funimation's been normal.
I've been having fine problems. Like, not as many problems with Funimation as I used to.
Same here.
Verve's been really fine with me, too. I've been chilling with Verve, because I used to have problems with Crunchyroll more. So now,
I've never had a problem with Crunchyroll.
I haven't either.
Verve I've
It's always
never
been
had a
pretty
problem
good.
with. Almost never have a problem with Verve. When I was watching Azumanga Daioh, it just wouldn't load one of the episodes. I had to watch it illegally, because one episode just would not load, and I don't know why.
Sometimes on Funimation Mobile, it'll say the show isn't available. So
I get that
Yeah.
online, too, where
Yeah.
I'll just click and it's like, it's not available. I'm like, it's literally right here.
Yeah.
it's
I
very
also
annoying.
like that slow loop is police in a pod still.
It's still Police in a Pod. They have not fixed it.
Yeah, that one thumbnail.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
Like,
Coming
what
to
the
All
slow
right.
loop.
fuck? This isn't fishing.
I'm like, those are police. Those are cops.
They're detectives.
What are they doing in my
That's
fishing?
Inu-sama.
Inusama.
Oh, Inu-sama. The last episode was pretty good. I
I
enjoyed
liked
it.
it.
It was a little silly, little goofy,
I enjoy that show a lot.
little
That's,
zany, little goof.
that's definitely a good Wednesday bop.
I like it the more I watch it.
I do like that one
Yeah.
actually.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I think it's very enjoyable.
I mean, I have that and a shitty isekai on Wednesdays, so
Yeah.
I have a pretty fun time with Wednesdays.
Yeah,
But it's Marin Saturday today, so
Of
it
course.
is.
so that's the highlight of Saturday.
What else comes out today? Dress Up Darling.
World's End Harem.
No,
No,
that's
that's
Oh,
yesterday.
that's
Yesterday.
yesterday. That's right.
Ah, fuck, I can just.
I know.
do
I'm
this.
just blanking. I don't know why.
There's another good
I
show today.
blank on
I
Saturdays.
usually know off the top of my head. Oh, Akebi-chan.
Oh, Akebi
Oh
Sailor
yeah,
Uniform.
Akebi base.
And then Miss Kuroitsu. The
Monster Development is very funny.
Yeah,
It's funny. I enjoy that show.
that show is awesome.
That show is very silly, little wacky, kind of zany.
Little zany.
Too bad it's going to be overshadowed by Kaguya-sama,
Yeah.
just like how Sleepy Princess was. F in chat for Sleepy
F in
Princess.
chat
That
for
show is
Sleepy
so much
Princess.
funnier
That
than.
show
It
deserves,
deserves
so much more.
a
love.
lot.
I'm so sorry. I love Kaguya. It was so much funnier than Kaguya.
I wouldn't say so much funnier.
Name one funny scene from Kaguya. Second season.
Oh, there was a lot of like funny. Don't get me wrong, but like in terms of laugh in one moment, there was just a fucking hilarious. I think Princess takes it. Like Rocket Turtle. That episode alone had so many good scenes in it. We started with Rocket Turtle, then we went to the ice guy. She beat the piss out of him.
She killed the tire man.
Yeah,
she killed the Michelin
him.
man.
She dispatches eggplant seals. I mean, come on, man. That was just
That episode alone is so fucking
Yeah,
funny.
that episode alone should have won awards for comedy.
Yes. And it didn't.
I know it did get overshadowed by Kaguya because Kaguya is like the bigger one.
It's the name.
Yeah.
People
on.
people said Kaguya haha sleepy princess. That sounds stupid.
It was not.
It was not.
It was
Fantastic.
not stupid.
Look up sleepy princess. There it is. That's Wikipedia.
Wait for that figure. We got to get that.
I know. I need to
Yeah.
get the figure.
Is it pre-orderable?
Yes. The pre-orders end in April, I believe.
I will highly consider it. I pre-ordered my Nino one. I mean, it took like 4 months to get. But
Is that the one up there?
yeah.
Sleepy Princess did break an 8.0 on my anime list.
Did it?
Yeah.
Thank
I'm
God.
happy with the
It
rating.
deserves
It's
it.
an 8.01.
It deserves
I
it.
want another season so
Oh my
fucking
God.
bad. Jesus Christ. I would
There's
kill.
more to go off. I mean, there's plenty to go off.
They could just make shit up.
Speaking
They
of
could really just
Crunchyroll
do
Anime
that.
Awards, do we want to talk about those at all?
No, and here's why. Because the winners are determined by the people, not... I mean,
the
we get it that a lot of shows were shafted and they weren't put in proper categories. But at the end of the day, the people voted.
Well, the
that's-
people are wrong.
They are.
Actually, for antagonists, they're wrong.
For a couple. See, I won't even blame the people. I'll still blame Crunchyroll because they said it.
That's
Yeah.
that like
You can't
it's
just type in another vote.
no, you can't. But like the people voted for what was there, and Crunchyroll didn't do a great job of putting the proper things in their categories. But the winners are decided by the people, and there's nothing we can really. I can't bash like hundreds of thousands of people. I mean, I can.
I
totally,
mean, you can.
But
You can totally do it.
Yeah, I mean, we have a podcast.
I talk about My Hero fans all the time.
Which My Hero was hardly in it, but that
Good.
I think it was in one category.
It was in the fight scene. And I don't even think... It didn't even win that.
Mm-mm.
No, fucking Jujutsu Kaisen won that.
Yeah.
With
What
a
is
really
Juj-
good fight. That
What
fight
is
was...
Jujutsu Kaisen about?
What's it about? So there are spirits that... You have like spirit hunters.
Uh-huh.
And so the main character, Itadori, the guy that you always see that has like that you always have like the face paint on and all
Yeah.
that, that's Sukuna, which he ate his finger and now Sukuna's trying to take over his body. And he's one of the spirit hunters.
So it's just kind of about him.
He's the main character, so
Uh-huh.
yeah. But it's a lot of it is they're trying to get rid of Sukuna forever. And when they first tried to get rid of him, they split up all of his fingers so he would never get power again. And now because dipshit ate it, they plan on having him eat all of his fingers
Mhm.
so that he can basically have the full power of Sukuna and then kill him. So that Sukuna would die forever. That's kind of like the overarching plot of it all.
I know it's like a super serious show, but the plot sounds so funny.
It's very silly, actually.
It's like-
The
Oh,
show,
really?
the show overall has a lot of silly moments.
A big stupid ate the finger.
Like when the fights
They'll eat
happen,
the other fingers.
when the fights happen, it's very serious.
Mhm.
But other than that, it's actually very goofy. Like there's a whole character that's a panda. He's literally just a giant panda.
We like pandas.
You like
He is
pandas.
badass too.
Really?
Yeah, he's super badass. Panda's awesome.
Have you watched it, Luke?
Yes, I watched all of it.
Oh, really?
All-
I think
yeah,
Andy has seen it too.
yeah. I want to go see
I
the
remember
movie.
Andy talking about it.
I want to see the movie, and then people are thinking that I think today they might be announcing a second season.
It already got
Oh,
announced.
really?
Did it get announced?
Yep.
Yeah, that was supposed to come out today.
Oh,
Today was the first time they're going to announce it.
I don't. Speaking of new anime, not necessarily second season, but just a quick little news thing before we get into something else. Chainsaw Man has been confirmed for October of 2022.
Hyped.
24 episodes.
Studio
I'm
Mappa.
hyped for
Mappa.
that. I'm hyped for that.
I'm so
This could be
excited
I'm
for
super
Chainsaw
excited.
Man.
Awesome.
So fucking pumped for that.
I love Mappa. They make good shows.
They make fucking A-list shows, dude.
I think you guys would like Jujutsu Kaisen. No
I
lie.
probably
I
would.
think I would,
Like
do.
actually, no fucking lie. I think you guys would enjoy it.
I was telling Alex last night, I haven't seen many shows. I can count on one hand of all the shows that I've seen that I just like didn't like. And even out of those 5, I'd probably find things that I like about those shows.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like even with If Her Flag Breaks, I enjoyed 10 episodes of that show.
I did too.
Probably one of the worst shows that I've watched or am watching is Girls Frontline.
Girls Frontline sucks.
It
And
is
it
seriously,
took-
it's seriously
I-
that bad.
It took
There-
that long to get to this point.
There's not many pluses to that show.
No. Not at all. But yeah, I guarantee I would like Jujutsu Kaisen.
I think you guys would very much enjoy it. I want to see the movie.
Did they say when it's coming out?
The movie's already out.
Oh,
The movie's been out for a little while. I don't know if it came to America yet or not.
Mhm.
That's something I haven't been
If
keeping
so,
up
if
on.
it comes to theaters and like we get a date, I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna speed watch Jujutsu Kaisen. We're gonna go to the theater together.
Yeah,
Is it 24?
It's 24.
That's not that bad.
No, it's
No,
not,
that's not bad
bad.
at all.
If you want to get into it, you should do it before season 2 starts, though, because then it's gonna get to 48, and you're like, I don't want to watch it now.
Yeah, it's too long.
It's too long. So I would watch the first season soon, so that you can watch the second season, because I think I genuinely think it's a show you guys would like.
I might do it then. Actually,
Watch that next.
I think I will. I'm watching Little Busters now. I'll need some silly finger eating after.
The fight scenes
whatever
are
depression I'm
animated
gonna get.
phenomenally.
What studio did it?
Mappa?
Oh, big.
Who
Big.
out here, Mappa?
Mappa. The fight scene that won is one of the most badass fight scenes I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah, one of them.
Okay, I know this might be like apples and oranges, but how's that fight scene compared to the Demon Slayer one?
They're too different.
That's what I figured. Apples.
They're
and
too
oranges.
different because this fight scene, it's kind of silly at the same time of being super serious. Because did you guys see the picture of like the fight scene that won?
I don't
didn't.
think I paid much attention.
So the fight scene that won, there's this really big muscular guy, and then there's Itadori. The big muscular guy's power is that when he claps, he can switch places with people. So the whole fight is like he'll clap in the middle of the fight, and then he'll switch to Itadori punching, and then he'll clap again, and it's him punching.
Himself.
And it's all like the villain, the bad
Oh.
guy there. So it's like a bunch of them switching places very quickly. So it's really cool to watch. And
That
there's
is
like,
cool. That's a cool power.
and then like they have this thing. It's called like I think it's the Black Flash or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's animated phenomenally. Like that animation right there was on par with the fight scene from Demon Slayer, the Spider Boy fight scene.
Ooh.
I would say that's like the closest you will ever get to that fight scene in a show that you would watch.
I do want to watch this one. I think when I finish Little Busters,
in a show that you would watch. I think the fight scenes in Fate were better, even better than those.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys probably won't get around to watching it.
Yeah.
I would like to watch a few Fate.
Like
I don't know if I
when
do
I
the
have,
whole
like-
series like you
when
did,
I have
but
like a week to do absolutely nothing, sure.
like high key, if you want to, the best ones are Zero, Unlimited Blade Works by Ufotable, and then Heaven's Feel. Heaven's Feel is the greatest one you'll ever watch, but you have to watch Blade Works to get it.
I want to watch the Saber Lion one.
That's not even Fate. That's Grand Carnival.
It doesn't matter. It's all Fate
Is
to
that
me.
Grand Carnival? Isn't Carnival Phantasm?
Oh, Carnival Phantasm is
Yeah.
that one. Well, Grand Carnival also has Saber Lion, so like
I want to watch those 5 then. I want to watch the 3 you mentioned, and then Saber Lion.
And Phantasm has the Neko arcs, doesn't it?
yes, that's where
I want to
Neko
see
Arcs are.
Neko Arcs too.
Neko Arc's hilarious, dude. It's
really wanna watch
she's
Neko
so funny. I love Neko
Okay,
Arc.
I think I'm laying out the soil work for my plan. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I put the fertilizer down, and I have the seeds. I'm ready to sow the seeds.
You don't put the fertilizer down before the seeds.
Shut the fuck up! I'm a farmer. All right. So the fertilizer's down. The soil is turned. The taint is tickled. I think I'm gonna throw down the seeds for some Jujutsu Kaisen. You know, there's some corn. Corn. And then we're gonna do some Fate. Whatever one you mentioned first. Yum yum yum. Soybeans. And then we're gonna change it up a little bit with Grand Phantasm and Carnival. Maybe some tomatoes. We're gonna make a sandwich.
A corn,
Not another
soybean, tomato sandwich.
We can't do another
You
sandwich.
remember the VTuber?
The VTuber
Yes, I
sandwich.
remember. That is like a dark recess of my mind.
That was in this room, wasn't
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
That was one of the first episodes.
One
we
of the
did in this
first
room.
episodes in this room, we made Fabuker fucking cheese or
It was like
something.
Fubuki bread.
Fubuki bread.
Fabuki bread or
I think
some
the hot
shit.
Hachimo was like a pickle because it's crunchy. What the
I
fuck
don't
was
fucking
Hachimo?
know, dude.
I don't remember.
It was actually a decent sandwich. I'm not even gonna lie.
We built a good sandwich. It was going to
Yeah.
taste phenomenal.
Sturdy.
Just our reasoning for all the VTubers was fucking awful.
So I think that's gonna be my my next thing because I really want to watch like the serious Fates. The only thing I've seen is the
Those
dinner one.
Like I've said, those 3 are. It's probably the greatest series I've ever watched.
Mhm.
I can't even think of anything that comes close to it.
I'm excited. I mean, I'm kind of spoiled because I'm gonna get Jujutsu Kaisen, which is like a guaranteed club banger, and then Fate, which are guaranteed club bangers.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like if I watch anything after that, I'd be like, dude.
so now you see how hard it is when I watch new shows.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is never going to be as
Yeah.
good.
I'm gonna be a little bit spoiled for choice.
The only downside for Heaven's Feel,
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you know what would really top it off?
what?
Attack on Titan after all that.
You don't have the mental capacity to finish all those shows. You need a 12-episode show.
Yeah, I think
somewhere.
you need something in
I
between.
do, yeah.
Like, doing all of Fate in a row was rough.
I know.
That was
that'd be
hard.
tough. I like switching it up, so I don't think I could do that even if I did have the mental capacity.
Yeah. So that was rough, but because they're all so different, it wasn't that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Getting through Zero, Staying at Unlimited Blade Works, and Heaven's Feel was probably the hardest part. Just because it's all like the same story, kind of.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of nice. I kind of like that because then I kind of, I don't know, it's cohesive more.
High key, I'm about to buy the like digital copies on Prime Video for Heaven's Feel because you can only watch it legally right now.
Oh, really?
Unless you pay for it. I'm half tempted to buy them to rewatch it because it's that good.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking about, I don't know why, but I was thinking about buying the Clanad box sets just to have them.
Yeah, Heaven's Feel is that fucking good that I'm actually thinking about buying it.
Dude, I fucking love buying anime merch.
I do too. I do too.
Like, it's one of those things where I don't really think about
the issue with like when you mention the Clanad boxes. We have no. Who the fuck has like a DVD?
That's
player?
why I didn't. That's not the issue. I mentioned that. I was like,
You just want to have it. Like I understand
yeah,
that,
literally
but like
just to have it.
I have a Blu-ray player, I think.
I mean, unless somebody has a fucking like Xbox or PS.
No, I have a
Whatever.
Blu-ray player,
Or
I
Blu-ray
think.
player,
It's in the
yeah.
back of my garage, I'm pretty sure.
But the Clanad's not one of those shows you sit around with the buddies and watch. Like,
No.
it would never
No, it is not.
So
You could-
I'd rather spend it on like figures from Clanad or
Yeah.
like, things like that.
Dongo. You can get some Dongo.
I have a Dongo sticker I need to put on my car.
You can get some. Me and Luke found the plushies. We found the Botan.
I was so close to buying you the Dongo plushie, but I was like, I would make him cry.
We don't want Alex crying on Christmas.
I got
No.
Toka. She's cool. I like Toka.
I'd have been like, I'm going to make Alex cry like a bitch because of
Thank you
this.
guys so much. This is such a great gift. I'm gonna go upstairs and cry a little bit.
Hug my Dongo.
This is the Yaki Dongo.
Well, let's catch a beer break real quick. Get the cameras thirsty again. And Alex, I noticed you didn't put the flash up on that one. That's 2 in a row. One more and you're out. All right, we'll see you after the beer break.
All right.
You bought it.
My chair keeps going to the left. It just does it on its
Maybe
own.
we
See,
just
there it goes. Oop, there it
Maybe
goes.
we just don't buy good chairs.
I mean, these were like $100 some for its 2-pack.
I think
Yeah,
so.
it was like 100 for 2 of them.
And they're better than the other ones. We
They
paid
are
$100
better than
$100
those.
for
These are
one.
comfortable. I
Yeah,
like
The other
like
ones were
sitting them.
$79.99.
I like
each.
sitting in these.
I do too. They're nice.
These are carbon fiber.
Yeah.
They're epic. The only thing I don't like is that
We'll give you this one. Yeah,
That was
Well,
that's the
that's
one I
the one
had
he
the
had.
first.
That one was
Oh,
squeaking
yeah.
too.
I don't know what the hell it
you
is.
just
I
got a
just
dumpy, dude.
I just sit in the chair and it's like squeak time.
You just got a dumpy.
Maybe we just need some WD-40.
Guys,
Sure we
we
can.
need your credit card information. WD-40.
Luke
Hurry.
needs
We need
WD-40.
We need an industrial supply of WD-40.
Instead of buying new chairs with that credit card, we'll just get some WD-40 and maybe fix the problem.
Yeah.
Well, we could take their credit card information and spend $400 on good chairs, or we could buy a $10 can of WD-40.
I don't even. They're probably like fucking $3.
Yeah, they're probably cheap.
No, we want the industrial size, I thought.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So it's gonna be about $10 in WD-40.
We have to locate the squeak first.
It's under my ass.
No shit, Sherlock. we have to pinpoint the squeak so we know where to spray the WD-40.
All right. Let's get into the main course of today's podcast, which is kitchens.
It isn't just-
It's not kitchens. You're gonna make me mad again.
It isn't just kitchens because you guys were throwing a hissy fit last
I
night.
wasn't.
I was pissed because you said kitchens. What are we gonna talk about for kitchens for fucking 10 minutes?
Anything. That's how a conversation goes. Hear me out, all
What
right?
kind of conversation do you casually have about
listening.
kitchens?
We did yesterday for like an hour.
Yeah.
The conversation was how we should talk about more than just kitchen.
And we did. We got around to it. I threw down some more points. Anyway, we were browsing. No, there was a post sent in Instagram. There's an Instagram page called Cheap Houses Japan that we all follow. Because we're going to buy a cheap house in Japan, do some refurbishing on it. And like, holy shit, are they fucking cheap? We've talked about this page before, I think.
Yeah.
Someone sent a post. I don't know why I picked this up yesterday, but the kitchens in all these houses are fairly similar. Like they line a wall with like an oven, cabinetry, sink, those kind of things, your basic kitchen essentials. And I was thinking about kitchens in the US. And like, we use them as very social spaces, and it doesn't seem like that's very popular in Japan. Like, literally, after podcasts on a lot of nights, we'll go to my house, crack open some brews, pop a squat on the countertops, and just sit in the kitchen for like 4 or 5 hours just talking. And then anytime we go to like a Christmas event, Easter, Thanksgiving at like a relative's house, everyone gathers in the kitchen. They set a bunch of shit on typically like an island, and everyone gathers, talks, chats, and shit takes place in the kitchen, not the living room. Never the living room.
Never the living room.
Never the living room.
I mean, you've been to Nan and Pop-Up's house.
Yeah.
The dining table's in the kitchen.
Yeah. Same with Jonathan's.
Yeah.
Jonathan's table is in the kitchen.
Well, yeah. Like, there's our kitchen and dining is fairly connected. It's the open. There's the kitchen, and then you can see. There's the only separating thing is like that little island countertop thing.
Yeah.
That everyone uses as a seat, and you use as a table for backpacks.
Yeah.
What the
I don't
hell?
know why that made me laugh. I just like got a little giggle out of
That's
that.
true.
You're just like, it's a seat, and you use it as a table.
He
It's
does.
kind of like
He
was
throws
like
all his
kind
stuff
of
on there.
downgrading
I know.
him.
I know.
It was a little demeaning, and it made me giggle.
Well, it is slightly lower than the counters too. It's like 6-7 inches lower.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
But yeah, in Japan, and in a lot of videos I've seen, one that comes to my mind is Life Where I'm From. I think he did a kitchen tour or something like that. And the kitchen is very small. There's, of course, the wall lined with your essential things. And then there's the gap where you walk in, and there was like a counter area, and the sink was on the opposite side. And it was like, that was it. It wasn't, there was like a little peeker window. It was fairly open, but not a place where you can gather and hang out, where you wouldn't want to, at least, because it was so small.
Do you think like our cultural upbringing being let's congregate in the fucking kitchen? Do you think if we like say we bought a cheap house in Japan, right? And we renovated, we started living there a little bit. Do you think we'd still congregate in the kitchen? No matter, even if it's so small?
The hell was that?
I don't know. That was like
a
really ominous.
We just got like a sequence.
I'm gonna close the door. We're being
That was fucking creepy.
I wonder if the cameras got that, or the mics got that.
I don't know.
That just fell. Whatever.
ghost.
That is wushu.
Well, getting back to what you were saying about us culturally
Appropriating.
annihilating the kitchen.
You can't do that. You're culturally appropriating Japan's kitchen.
I think what makes
Before you get, I could see people doing that.
My culture is more
I
than
can
the
see it.
fucking kitchen.
Yeah.
I think what makes kitchens here the social gathering aspect is like the island is a very popular thing. I think everyone's like, I want a kitchen with an island. That's a very big thing. I think that helps. It's a separate thing from the kitchen. I think it allows the kitchen to be bigger. You can put things on it like snackies. You can throw some bar stools up by it, chill out. Or if you put a dining table in, that's the hangout area. Whereas in Japan, it's too small to do
It's
that.
like a
really.
corridor in Japan.
Yeah.
It's like one side is your Frigidaire, maybe some more cabinets, and then the other side is like your oven top and fish grill.
Your electric fish grill.
Yeah, that's another thing. Always in Japan, fish grill. They don't have ovens. Like at all. Ovens are like non-existent. They have fish grills. I want a fish grill.
You know, I just thought of something super silly. So what if we bought like a really, really like traditional Japanese style house, and the entire inside was like extremely Western?
with Americana things like home, heart, hearth, God bless his home.
We put like islands in our kitchen, and we have a basement. We add a basement to the house.
Yeah, as we were talking about kitchens in Japan, we kind of built a little list of things that are, would you say different?
I would say different. Like the basement, for example. I don't live in Japan, but based on our Google searches, they're pretty much non-existent. I've never seen them in videos. anything that I've watched, I've never heard people talk about their basements in Japan.
Yeah, the only thing I could find is that they don't have basements because of how prone to earthquakes Japan is.
That makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
So-
The only thing I have seen is Life Where I'm From also did a video on a new house, like new construction house in Japan, and underneath the floor there's a little hatch with like a crawl space that's like maybe 2 feet tall.
That's all anyone mentioned
Yeah.
is
And
that
it's just
they
like
had
rocks.
like little like baby cellars under the
Mhm.
house. And that's it.
Yeah, they're really like claustrophobic. So if you don't like, you really have no reason to go down there. I don't even know why it's there.
You just reach in.
Yeah,
Maybe some extra storage. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like little storage spaces for stuff. Is all I could ever find. I did
Mhm.
like a few searches and I couldn't find shit on it.
I've seen one where it spans across the whole like foundation of the house. Like I couldn't imagine you store everything way back there because you
No.
literally have to army crawl
Yeah.
to get it. So it's like whatever's in your your reach of vicinity or whatever you can store there. I could see, but otherwise, I think it's just empty space. Maybe to get it off the ground more.
They also don't have attics.
Attics are not so big here anymore, but they were.
Yeah. I remember when someone had an attic, I was like, "Whoa, you have an attic? That's pretty cool."
Mm-hmm.
We have an attic in our garage.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
you guys
different.
technically have an attic. You just can't get to it. You don't have. It's not just the roof right on top of your heads.
Yeah.
Upstairs, they
Yeah.
don't have like. They don't have an attic space. They don't
That's
have.
crazy
that,
weird.
from what I was looking, they don't have that. It's just literally the roof. So that's why like the top floors are really cold and hot.
That's so
based on the
weird.
weather
Like,
outside.
how do you? I can't even imagine building a house without some sort of space above it. You know? To
Yeah,
make, like,
they
the
just have a
point.
third floor. It's just a third floor. There's no attic.
That's so weird.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. That was strange too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you mentioned the third floor thing too. Again, Life Where I'm From. You've been mentioning him a lot this episode.
Well, he does. He's like excels at those types of
Yeah.
videos.
He did like
You could
that house tour.
He would
He
be on
makes.
the podcast.
He did a video on Japanese zoning laws, and I've never been so enthralled
Yeah.
to find out why Japan zones the way they do.
Does he want to be on the podcast?
I would love to have him on. The
Yeah,
podcast. Hey
he's-
Greg. Hey Greg.
Greg, going to join the podcast.
You can bike here.
But yeah, he did that house tour video, and his house is 3 levels. There's like the entranceway, and you go up 1 floor, and there's some more rooms, and you go up another floor, and there's more rooms, and all that other stuff. And here, the typical level 2 houses is usually 2 floors, you would say. You
Yeah.
Yeah.
have your center with like living room, kitchen, dining, whatever else
Maybe
is
a
down
bathroom.
there. Yeah, maybe a bathroom, and then you go upstairs, and that's where all the bedrooms are usually at.
Mm-hmm.
Would you count the basement? Because most
Yeah.
houses do have a basement.
Yeah. I would,
Yeah.
Here I would count.
So
the
would you say
basement.
that's like a 3-floor house? But basements on.
I think
I've
basements are in
only-
their own category.
I've only ever been in one 3-floor house if you count the basement as a floor. Like in my whole life.
So
Wait,
if you count the
If you
basement,
count the basement, I've only been in like 1 or 2 3-floor houses total in my whole life.
all right. Well, let me. My old house had a basement, the first floor with like living
Second
and
floor.
dining, and then the second floor with bedrooms. Would you say that's 3 floors?
I said if we do,
If we do, then that's like a 3-floor
then you
house.
would have a 3-floor house. If we count that, that's what I was saying.
oh okay.
I said if we count the basement as a floor, I've only been in like 2 3-floor houses my whole life. If you don't count the basement, then they're 2-floor houses.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I've never been in a house with 3 floors plus a basement. I don't think. Wait, I have. I take that back.
You have?
Yes.
That's a huge
That
fucking
is a big
house.
house.
My friend Andrew. His
Oh,
house is-
yeah.
he lives in like one of the old Canton houses, like real old.
Mm-hmm.
Would you?
Huge.
Yeah, I'd say that's not an attic. That's definitely another floor.
It's like an apartment up there on that 3rd floor.
There's a kitchen
There's a separate
on the 3rd
kitchen.
floor.
There's another bathroom. There's 1 bedroom and like a living room.
I couldn't imagine having that much space.
Bro, there's 3 stairways to
much.
get up to that 2nd floor.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I couldn't imagine having that much space. What would I do with it?
I don't know, but it's
5.
crazy.
Like, what the fuck would I do with all this
Mm-hmm.
space?
It's an old house. And like since I work in a lot of like older houses, it was really popular. Like old Canton houses, man. They're big.
People like big houses.
Yeah, those Victorian era houses, they look really cool and really nice. They're just enormous.
They're huge on the inside. Like they didn't give space any like fuck minimal space. We're gonna make everything huge and grand.
That's something you don't have to worry about here. Is space. There's so much.
Depending on where you live.
Like New York aside and those things.
Yeah. New York's like Tokyo, Japan, except more expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stack it all very high.
It's tall.
One of the coolest things, I think, the architecture of like older houses in Japan and the roofs. One thing we always point out in these houses that we send to each other is they have these walls outside of the house.
Are they called just verandas? What are those actually called?
Well, a veranda.
I don't even know what a veranda is.
That's the railing. I'm pretty sure.
Is
that
it?
goes like for your stairwells and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's a veranda.
You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
With those walls outside the house.
No, non-Biori type beat.
Yeah, those are sick. I love those.
Yeah. Like
And
where you open a room up and there's maybe a 4-foot long wooden path. And then the ground.
Oh, no.
No, I'm talking about the walls outside the house.
A veranda is basically a porch.
Oh, okay.
A roofed platform along the outside of a house level with the ground floor.
Okay, so I was talking about verandas, but Anthony's talking about the big walls
Outside the house, like the
they're
cement
like
brick
the
walls.
perimeter of the.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Curly's
living
front
space.
porch is a veranda.
Okay. But Anthony's talking about the huge fucking walls that are cement and brick.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
the
line
brick
them.
walls
That
that
you
I
can't see over.
fucking love.
Yes, I
that
love
I
those.
absolutely love
And
those.
some of them have some awesome architecture on them.
And
I
like
said texture.
Architecture.
I think
Architecture.
you can't see inside of them at all because the gate a lot of times is not metal, it's like a door. Where so you can just see like the garden, the tips of the bushes and the trees.
I'm fine with having a gate, dude.
Oh, I would.
Oh, I'd love
I'd
a
want
gate.
people to look at my garden and be like, damn,
I
this
would
dude's got a
too.
badass
I
garden.
would too. I would want people to see my garden.
They'd be
Check
like-
it out.
They'd be like, dude, this guy's garden's nice.
And the gardens in Japan are so different from the U.S. Here it's like pick up some mums, maybe some tulips, plant them in the flower bed under the windows.
I mean,
some
that's
flower
just
boxes.
that's just how climate works, Thor.
Well,
Japan is a similar.
Or if you
climate.
look at anywhere, like in Japan, the gardens are really fairly elaborate rock paths with statues and a bunch. There's a lot of things going on. Here
Western
it's so
style,
boring.
yeah, Western style gardens in terms of decorating is different, but like, of course, the flowers are going to be different.
Not even flower specific. That's what I'm talking about. It's
Yeah.
the decoration.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Mhm. I like Japanese gardens more, but that's
I-
probably just because I'm Western. You know what I mean? Like the grass.
I
is
just
always
like
greener.
gardens.
The
Honestly.
I
Japanese
do enjoy
The
gardens.
Japanese gardens are like, you have to go through them, which is really cool.
Yeah.
It's part of the house. And here, like, if someone, I'm sure I've seen it here, but like going through a path up to the house surrounded by different plants and stuff like that and rocks and statues, that's super fucking cool.
That would be cool.
And that's way more common over there than over
Yeah,
here.
I mean,
Yeah, we don't
lately
really do
here,
that.
if you say like you have a garden at home, a lot of people will think you're talking about like growing food, like tomatoes and jalapenos and stuff. Like whenever someone says they have a garden now or they like gardening, that's kind of what I think.
That's
of
what I
now,
think of.
as opposed to planting flowers.
Like
and
the
stuff.
flower bed.
I
Yeah,
do like jalapenos.
jalapenos. Not a big
Jalapenos?
jalapeno. I ate one
I-
jalapeno in my neighbor's garden once. Too hot.
They're spicy.
I love peppers.
Big
Too
spicy.
hot.
Peppers make me go hungry. I'm actually hungry now because we brought up peppers.
I had French toast sticks with no syrup.
I haven't had anything today.
I ate breakfast.
I had breakfast.
Yeah, we ball.
Yeah, we ball.
We ball crazy. We're crazy here. We eat French toast sticks without syrup.
Like I was browsing Google Earth last night when we were talking about the podcast. I was just going down the street in Kawaguchi, going like doo 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 doo, and I was just looking at all the houses, and there was this one where if you turned left, it was like it was the first time I saw a split driveway in Japan.
Like, when you say split driveway, what do you mean?
Or shared.
Oh,
Okay,
so
shared,
like it's
yeah.
a really long driveway, but half of it's your neighbors.
It
and
was.
half
It
is
wasn't
yours.
actually really long. It was really wide.
That's why I said that really wide, really big. It's a wide.
Yeah, and like they split off like that, and each house had It was weird because the houses they were facing each other. They weren't facing the road. They were facing
That is
each
kind of
other.
weird.
And like on their, I guess you could consider it their side gardens. They had these fucking huge walls. And I was like, I want to live there.
I
so
want the
bad.
walls bad,
Yeah,
dude.
like Mount Fuji was in the background over like some of the houses, and I was like, "Ohayou gozaimasu, Fuji-san. Genki desu ka?" Genki.
When Fuji-san talks back.
Genki. I'd be like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
I didn't take my meds. I'm talking to Fuji-san.
Dude, that's another thing here. I was thinking about this not too long ago. If you look at newer houses here, like 50% of the total like structure is a garage.
Yeah, I know. Most of it. Garages are huge here.
Yeah.
Absolutely massive.
It kind of sucks because I feel like half the house you're paying for is a fucking garage just to keep a roof over your cars.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'd rather have more living space than a garage.
I would too.
It's just everyone has cars here, so you can't not have a garage if you want to keep your car
in a good condition.
Yeah, in a good condition.
Yeah, I would know.
So would I. My car's seen a garage maybe like 6 times.
Once.
Once?
Once. I've only been allowed to park in the garage once.
See, I'm almost at the point where like I don't even want to park in the garage.
I
I'm like,
do.
Opening the garage door and then shutting it.
I'm sick of my car being covered in shit and my window cracking and my sunroof breaking.
I totally get what Alex is saying. I park in the garage every night since I'm the first one to leave. And I don't have a garage opener in my car. So I have to go, open the garage, get in the car, pull out, get out. I open both garage doors because my car's on the opposite side and the buttons are by the door, so I have to cross over. Press 2 at the same time, hop over the sensor so I don't nick it and it goes back up. And then I get in my car and leave. It is kind of a pain in the ass.
It doesn't sound, it's like, oh, you're just being lazy. But I get that, but it's like, oh, dude, it's just such a pain in the ass. Because you wake up at you leave for work at 5:30.
Yes.
I wouldn't want to do that shit at 5:30 in the morning.
And when it's cold out.
Different. Usually when you have your own garage, you have a garage door opener in your car.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
You're a special case for it.
I mean, I don't hate it. In the snow, it's nice because I don't get snow on my car at night or ice or frost. And it's a little bit warmer.
Even in the summer, I'd rather park in the garage, though, because the paint on my car is just going to get
I'm just
up.
sick of my car being covered in sap. My car is covered in sap all the time. Birds shit on it all the time. It's covered in snow all the time. I get cracks in my windshield. My sunroof breaks.
Luke, your house is just in a...
It hates your car. It really hates
my
your car.
And then, I think it was the end of last year. I was like, oh, I asked the person next door to cut one of the branches off so maybe birds won't shit on your car. I walked out the next day and there was 4 globs of bird shit on my car. I was like, fuck this tree. Fuck these birds.
That's when you got to take a flamethrower and just boom in the tree one summer.
I was like, I'm going to pay to get this tree taken down so I don't have shit on my car. And now I'm moving so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Find a place with a garage.
Fuck that tree.
It probably comes with it.
Some do. Apartments are more difficult.
A garage when I fucking find a house. I will have a fucking garage.
At least if not a garage, some sort of carport.
Yeah, my car is going to be covered so I don't have to worry about snow being on it.
That's going to be weird,
You really in fucking Virginia, you don't have to worry about snow anymore.
It snows in Virginia.
Hardly.
My ass.
You're right next to the ocean. It's not going to snow there.
Yeah, hardly.
Yeah, I think they got 3 inches when we got our big snowstorm.
Yeah.
And that was a record-setting snowstorm.
Yeah,
that shit doesn't happen very often.
That was a big snowstorm.
At least on that day, you probably wouldn't have work for sure.
Maybe.
I don't know. They're pretty fucking stupid when it comes to snow down there.
Luke
lose their
Luke
collective
is working for
minds.
not just a regular company, though.
A, it's not just a regular company. B, I'm not very far out. C, I can drive in the snow.
Yeah, but
And D, they're definitely going to be over prepared for snow down there.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I hear stories of the South.
South of West Virginia.
They lose their collective fucking minds over snow.
It's hilarious.
In Georgia, it started snowing. Shit wasn't even sticking, and everybody went fucking bananas.
Everything.
They went home early from work.
I have friends in Georgia that were like, "Oh, I got called off work. It snowed 1.5 inches," and I was like, "What the fuck do you mean?"
Did it stick to the ground? No. The salt trucks are dumping so much, so we don't have salt trucks here.
I hear that a lot of them don't even have salt trucks.
No, because it doesn't snow enough for them to put out the money for a salt truck. They never see that money back.
Yeah. It's so funny watching Southerners drive in the snow.
It's funny watching Northerners drive in the snow.
Yeah, I don't know how people don't know how to drive in the snow still.
I do it in my fucking rear-wheel drive Mustang.
I mean, yeah.
Did it stop?
Was the card reader again?
Sony.
It didn't overheat. It was just the card reader.
I'm glad that you guys are all here to listen to us bitch about Sony for the 90th time this podcast. What episode are we on?
81.
81. Yeah, we've complained about Sony probably 162 times at least.
Yeah.
Plenty.
Twice
At
per
least
episode.
twice an episode.
What are we at time-wise? Now we're 16.
110.
110. Damn, I thought we were less.
No, we've
We
been
got
going
into
kind of
windows
crazy.
and kitchens and snow more than I thought we did.
We didn't even cover all the topics.
I know.
We didn't even cover
There was a
windows.
solid-ass list on there, though.
You're welcome.
Well, we got walls, we got gardens, we got basements, we got kitchens, air conditioning.
That's one thing that is very weird over there compared to here. Typically here, if you have air conditioning, they call it central air. It is a big fan that goes on the outside of your house, and then it goes through the ventilation system of the house, and it blows cold air everywhere. And it's shared with heat, so heat comes out of those vents, and then cold air comes out of those vents. But in Japan, it looks like there's like wall units in a bunch of different rooms
See, I think
with a
in that
remote
case-
control.
Oh, it's hard to say because like central air is fucking awesome.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather have central air.
I would, just because I wouldn't want to have to deal with having all your air conditioners on.
Yeah, and like going to a room it's hot for like 15 minutes, waiting for it to cool down.
I wonder what's more cost effective. Like if you know you'll be spending a majority of your time in, like when you go to bed, you turn those ACs like up a little bit so they're not as cold, and you turn your bedroom
Or
down.
you just turn them off.
Yeah, you turn your
You
bedroom
literally
down.
just turn all of the other air conditioning units off and you only have your bedroom running.
I wonder if that's more cost effective.
I'd
or
imagine if you have
environmentally
all of them
friendly.
on, it's way worse, but because you're only doing it one at a time, it might be better.
I wonder how much one of those costs and how much it costs to put central air in your house. But nowadays, central air comes equipped. Like,
Yeah.
you're not
Yeah,
gonna
like if
find
a house
new
doesn't have
without
that,
it.
You're
it's
not
like a
going
deal
to find a
breaker.
house without central
Yeah.
air, more than likely. It's going to be
Yeah.
really hard, too.
I know it is expensive to put in.
Yeah, HVAC is a very big business here, actually.
Yeah.
We didn't have central air in my old house for a long time.
Yeah,
A very
that
long
sucked.
time. We didn't get it put in till like 2 years before we moved out.
Sometimes I feel like I don't because my fucking parents don't turn it down cold enough to feel anything.
That's how it is sometimes.
My
too,
dad
though.
hates it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like air conditioning by any means. It dries out my sinuses like a motherfucker. But sometimes when it's 110 degrees in the middle of the night, I kind of want it to be cool so I
Yeah.
can go to bed.
I can't sleep when it's too hot.
And then my parents are like, well, we turned the air conditioning on. I'm like, I don't feel it. I'm on the second floor of this house.
Yeah.
All the heat's going out the windows in our kitchen because they don't have any good insulation. Fuck air conditioning.
I enjoy it.
I'm switching to fans. I'm only gonna have fans everywhere.
Fans.
I'm gonna have like 20 box fans in my house, and that's all I'm gonna
Dude,
have.
I've been running a fan in my room like all winter because it's so
Your
cold.
room gets
That
hot
room
as
gets hot as
shit.
fuck.
Yeah, it's stupid. I hate it.
It's dumb how hot your room gets.
It is.
And it's the middle of
sucks.
winter.
I know, and like the vent just fucking comes air.
Just splooges air all over.
Yeah,
Hot
it's
air.
ridiculous. It's not even like right below the unit. Like it's far enough away where it shouldn't be. Anthony's room should be a fucking sauna.
Mine isn't on the second floor though.
Heat rises.
I know heat rises, but no other room in the house. My parents' room isn't like that.
Yeah, only
The room
yours
next
is
to
that
me
hot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even when we're all in Thorpe's room, it's not nearly as hot as your
Yeah,
room gets.
Like it does get hot. Don't get me wrong. We'll have to open a window, but it doesn't get nearly
That's when
as
there's
hot as
like
your room.
4 manly bodies in there.
Four
Yeah.
men.
Watching
And my
anime
room is
videos.
much smaller than yours.
Yeah.
4 men sweating,
Yeah, 4 sweaty men.
getting worked up over anime girls
In my bedroom,
in Thorpe's bedroom.
and then the dog will pounce in.
the
Cause a
dog.
ruckus.
And then we have to play with the dog because you can't not play with the dog.
Yeah.
Finn needs playtime.
Yeah, he does. Or else he'll bite your feet.
No, even when you play with him, he bites your feet.
He doesn't bite me still.
He took my Gatorade last night.
I saw that. You were just like, Finn, please. Finn, please give me my Gatorade back.
Anything else?
Where are we? Air conditionings, roofs.
There it goes again. Did you see that?
Yep, there it went.
Camera.
Fuck you, Sony.
Imagine-
Canon, you're awesome.
Maybe we'll have to swap the card out. Maybe it's busted.
Maybe.
Canon's-
Honestly.
Canon's Pog.
Canon is
We
Pog.
love Canon here. We're a Canon household. Chocolate
I
drink.
wish.
Well-
Majority Sony, though.
Let's probably wrap it up there. Call it
Yeah,
one.
that Sony's pissing me
That's
off. That
Sony.
one right there. You're gonna see it because I'm pointing on the
Yeah.
Canon. On the
won't see
good
us.
camera,
Yeah.
the good camera right there. That one fucking sucks. Fuck that one.
Bad camera.
That camera's a bad camera too, but it didn't shit the bed.
It does a little better.
It's a little. It gets a little playtime tonight for being a good boy. That one's going to the fucking dungeon.
And that one gets a treat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Canon gets a treat every week.
Yeah. Canon's always busting on us.
Yeah, Canon hasn't not bust once.
Yeah.
Unless it imports.
Yeah.
Or the battery dies.
Yeah.
But those are two issues that the Sonys don't have. The Sonys just don't fucking work.
We tried everything, Sony.
We
You're
gave you a chance.
untrainable. Untrainable.
We gave you a chance.
Your nut is busted.
You-
All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this week's podcast. If you liked, go ahead and share, comment, leave a like, and subscribe.
What's it cost?
This podcast does not cost anything for the viewer. All that we ask is that you share the podcast with a friend, a buddy, an acquaintance, a work friend, a work mistress, a work husbando, a work waifu, anyone in your office,
Work mistress.
with the boss, the leader of human resources, and share and subscribe.
That fell apart so quick.
All right, you guys heard it from Anthony. You heard it from Anthony. Doesn't cost anything. Just go ahead and share the podcast. Wish Luke well in the comments. He's not going to be leaving like soon, but he will be leaving soon. So wish him the best. He'll still be here, just in a separate state.
In our hearts.
In our hearts. In everyone's
Sencho,
hearts.
marry me. I'm still going to be doing this in Virginia. I can't wait to be in my apartment. Someone just hears from another room, Sencho, marry me. And they go,
Sencho, please marry
what
me.
is this dude living by himself?
Yeah, this
talking
guy
about?
that moved in, he's from Ohio.
What the hell's a
Fucking
Sencho?
weird.
What the hell's a Sencho?
All right, guys, we'll catch you next week. Thanks again, Sony. You suck.
Ahoy.